welcome to my channel. I'm Max, this is Max Mods, and today guys, we are going to be doing something to our Ecto-1. Now, we've got to address the elephant in the room, and that's a problem with my model personally, and problems with nearly everybody's model up and down the country really, or around in the world. We've got a problem with the light bars. Now for me, my front bar light works perfectly, even though very, very noisy. But my rear doesn't spin, and that's because the motors that they supplied us with from, I think when I got mine was from Eagle Moss, they're not that great. They're very, very cheap and very, very noisy motors. Now, I basically got mine and a couple of them were defective, so I used what I could. I had two decent ones, so I got the first lights flashing, but I didn't do the rear ones. I kind of resided myself that, yeah, they probably wouldn't flash, but the lights would go on, so they wouldn't rotate inside. But I've got a solution for that today, and the solution comes in this orange parcel. Now, this has been kindly sent to me by Ian over at Partwork Upgrades, and I will put the link down to his website in the description below, and also a few of the links to the specific products that we're going to be looking at today. Now, I'm really chuffed because Ian approached me on this one and said, look, I really want to sort this out for you. So please, if you can send me, I'll send you this. If you can do me a video on it, that would be perfect. Not a problem, Ian. So what we'll do is we'll get over to the desk. We'll have a look what's in the box. And yeah, we'll have a look at the solution to the problem that we've been having with the Ecto-1. And hopefully by the end of this, solution will be solved. So, with all that said, let's get modding. Okay, so here we are over at the Ecto-1. Now, like I said, my front one, which is this one, works okay, but my rear one doesn't. It's not that great. So, what I want to do is I'm just going to show you what we're facing at the moment. So, if I put the front one, I'm just going to plug it in. I have the Ecto-1 Power Mod. For my Ecto-1, and I will put a link in the description down below. So all I've got to simply do is just plug this in, and then I'm going to switch these on. You can kind of see what is going on with this. If I can find the switch. I can't find the switch. Oh, there it is. So if I just turn the light off in here, can't see them going around. They're making a right racket, absolute racket. Getting a little bit faster. Yeah, still not that great. So okay, let's turn the light back on. Okay, so I'm just going to switch it off. So let's have a look what's the solution for this in the boxes. So I'm just going to plug that, and I'm just going to move the Ecto-1 over to the side of the desk. Okay, and I'll have a look at the box. So let's open the box. Now I haven't looked in this to just inspect it, but this is the box we're getting. Got a lovely Partwork Upgrade sticker there, still in the box. And if we just sort of go into it this way around, really nice. Absolutely love that. Look at that is gorgeous just on top there. Okay, so basically what we've got is we've got what the package contents is in this card here. And I knew I was getting one thing, but I didn't know I was getting a second thing off Ian. So thank you very much, Ian. But in here we've got the 2x no noise light units, which are in here, just in that bubble bag. And then in here, this was the kind of a thing we were talking on the Partworks live show about. One of Partwork Upgrade's first ever mods they did that started it all off. And they were the Proton pack wand Stow set. And he's actually sent me a set of them in here, which are, wow, I'm really chuffed at that. So thank you, Ian. And what I'll do is I'll do a separate video on showing how they are fitted. I am really chuffed at that. So thank you, Ian. And it's really nice to have something that, you know, I started Partwork Upgrades off. But we'll just move them to one side. So we're going to get these back. Now, I haven't painted these because the centre sections, I'll just show you in a sec. Okay, so the centre sections in here will need painting. So as you can see there, and we can put a nice grey on there, or metallic. So you know, this there is an option there, but these are really simple to fit. So what I'm going to do, I'll just put them to one side. I'm just going to bring one of them. So we've got some nice resin printed blue light bars, and all we've got is a lead coming off them. And all we need to do is simply take the ones off the car, couple of brackets, and fit these on. So let's do that now. So if I go back to the overhead camera, and we bring the Ecto-1 down again, this car is a beast. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I just want to unplug the top one, which is that plug there. I need to take the two screws from either side out of here. They are the white screws. I can't remember. These were AM screws. I can't remember what screws they were. It really matters. Okay. Sometimes I wonder how surgeons do it, when they're just looking on a monitor and they're able to do things. Okay, so we're just going to unscrew these last two bits, and we're just going to take that blue light bar off. Okay, so I'm just going to move the Ecto-1 out of the way again. Like I said, she's a big old girl. Very big girl. Okay, so then there we have our blue standard light bar. Now what I want to do is I need to take off these brackets here and here. So let's get that done. So one bracket, and that is just going to simply fit on to the 3 holes we've got just here and here on this part on the mod. And that's going in nicely. There's no need for any additional screws. We're just using what we've already got. Okay, that's one there, and we'll just do the other two next side. Come on. There we go. Take that side off, and we'll just fit it onto here. Like I said, this is very simple so far. I've had no problems. Beautiful. Okay. Right, so I'm going to bring the Ecto-1 back across because we can now fit these onto the roof. So basically, all we've done so far is 4 screws, undone some brackets, and now we're just gonna install these back on. Just a case of lining up the screw holes. And then once I've done this one, I'll just quit the camera for a little bit and I'll do the rear. If I can line up this back one, I can always get one in, but then the other one that just doesn't want to play ball. Nope. I know that. Right, okay, that's white. Screws are poking out a little bit too far. Ah. This is me having problems. There we go, simple fitting. Okay, so I'm just screwing these back in now. Okay, that's one on. Looking really, really good. Okay, now somewhere just there is the button that we're going to need to switch these on. But we can't do that because we need to get the rear ones on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut camera and I'll get the rear ones on and then we'll come back and we'll test these.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so I've now got the rear on and I've got the front on. Now what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to connect the wire up. Now this is just the existing power wire from the previous lights. There's no different wires. One was going to the front, one's going to the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off the light there and we're going to have a go at these. So let's test the front one out. There we go, and let's test the rear. And there we go. Now you do have different light options. So at the moment this is going through all the sort of sequences it's got. But if we sort of press again, make sure I get it on the right side. So that's that one. So that's another way you can have it. Awesome. And we can have it like that. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Can have it like that. That's nice. That really is good. I'll go to the next one. Wow. That's awesome. That really is good. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Now that's very similar to what we did have before. We'll go to make. Now I think the next one is that a bit quicker. But I think the previous one, I think that'd be the one I'd go for in this one. That's very similar to what it was with the old blue light bars. Go to the next one. So I'll just show you all the sequences. So that's them just flashing away. That's an interesting one, isn't it? That's cool. That's really good. And then that's them off. That's how simple it is. Absolutely amazing. It really is that simple. And like I said, this works off the Ecto-1 power mod as well, because that's what I'm using. With the old light bars, I mean, you can keep them in case you want to do something with them, but I'm really impressed at that one. That is an amazing achievement, and that's definitely the way I'm going to be going for on this one, because yeah, the other ones were extremely noisy. I could probably cope with the noise, but I don't think I could cope with that. The front ones would be rotating and flashing, and the back ones wouldn't. They were just steady blue lights. But yeah, I am super impressed with this one. Really impressed with that mod. And as you can see, it does look really nice. I'll turn the light back on. As you can see, we do have the rest of the roof box to go on this, which we're currently building at the moment. Just waiting for the next package from Fan Home to come, and then we can continue with finishing this build off. But yeah, I'm really impressed. Really impressed. So like I said, I'll put down in the description below, I'll put down for the power mod, I'll put down for the light badge, and also put down for the Proton pack wand holders, which I'm going to actually do in a separate short little video on how to fit them as well, because at the moment mine are on by magnets and they're not that great. So yeah, that's definitely another little improvement that I want to do as well. So anyway guys, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.